Welcome back to Essick Farms. So we got the 7-foot disc mower hooked up to the 75. We're going to go down here to the church field and cut that. It's about a 5-acre field, pretty good flat land. I think it'll be a good place to try this tractor out with the mower and see how it works. I'm hoping it'll cut a lot faster, more consistent speed with 20 horsepower more on the PTO. The 55 I think has around 48 horsepower on the PTO, and I think that this mower recommends around 45, and this one should have around 68 or so. So I'm thinking it's going to cut a lot faster and everything, and that's going to be good. So we're going to head down to the field and start cutting. So I went around a couple times in the second gear in B, and it's doing just fine. It hasn't bogged down or anything. I've hit some thick stuff, so it's doing really good. This thing also turns a lot sharper too than the 55 does. I guess because of 4-wheel drive or something. Maybe the radius is a little more, a little less on a 4-wheel drive, but it does really good. And I gotta tell you, having a cab is just great. I don't have that stuff flying up, hitting me in the back of the head, bugs flying around me and hot. So right now I'm really loving this tractor. So now I got it in third, in B third. It's doing pretty good. I just feel like I'm flying though, but it's cutting really good. So we're done with this field. Went really good. I went around a couple times with it in B second, which is kind of how I cut with, the 55. And sometimes it would bog it down a little bit, but this one didn't bog down at all. So I tried third gear, and at first it felt like I was flying, but it cut really good. And then after a while, it felt like I was going just regular speed, and it cut really good. Didn't bog down at all. I ran the RPMs a little bit higher. So it cut a little faster, but I believe it's going to work pretty good. Now, I probably couldn't do that for every field. This is a pretty good flat field, so I don't mind it in this field, but some of my other fields I'm going to have to go real slow. I can't go that fast in them, but done really good. I think there might be quite a few bales in here. It's pretty thick down in this bottom half down in here. The top part's always a little thin, but other than that, it looked really good. So I think I'm going to go here and cut my new field that I got, a little acre field in the front, and cut that down too. Here's the next field. It looks pretty thick. So it's been a couple days. We're back down at the church field. I'm gonna flip all this over and let it sit a while and dry on top, and then we'll come back and round bale it. Also got the little field over, I'm gonna go rake it too. Using the 55 today. Well, we're done with this field. Won't be breaking any hay records though, but there's some hay out here. If I get 10 bales, I'll be happy. Now we're gonna go across the road and get that field over there. Got all this raked up now. Should be quite a bit of hay out here. This is a pretty good field. Need to remember that is there. It's not to be on the mower. So I'm back in the church field, baling some hay. So after I got done raking the new field over there, a little acre in the front, I went home and I got the mower, hooked it up, and went ahead and cut the 5 acres that's in the back. I didn't really want to, but I wanted to get this hay done and everything, but it's also the middle of September and it gets harder to make hay because it's not quite as hot. You had to have a lot more days and everything. So I went ahead and cut it. So I'm going to go a couple days and rake it up, bale it too. That field back there is really rough. So I had to go really slow. I didn't want to tear anything up. I think the first time I cut it, it wasn't that great because it had a lot of limbs and stuff in it. But now it looks pretty good since I got all that cut down. So I think it's going to make some hay. If it makes 5 bales, I don't care, as long as I got some hay. Some hay is better than no hay. Well, that was the first for me. All that hay, metal got plugged up. I didn't even notice it till I got to the top of the hill. Well, it seems to be working again. I don't know if I got just too much in there. I was kind of going fast, trying to hurry up and get this done, but it might have got clogged up. All that was in there. I might have just been going a little too fast and got it clogged up. So got 3 bales off that little field, 2 in the field and 1 in the baler. So we got the hay off of the field, ended up getting 12 bales off that big field and 3 bales off of the acre field across the road. And that gives me a total of 70 bales. And I still got the 5 acres that I cut to bale and get up. So if I get 10 bales off of it, then I'll have 80 bales, and that is double what I had last year. So that feels really good going into winter with 80 bales in the barn or under the trees. So when I get done baling hay, I can get started back on the pig barn, get that done before the little pigs are born. I got some fence to put up. I got to fix the roof, my lean-to that the wind blew the roof off of. I got to fix that. And the corn is almost ready to be picked and ground into feed. So even on a small farm, it seems like the jobs are never done. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of that. And I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time here on the farm.